Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 19 of ORA The Ancient Nord, part of Character Crusade Unbound, Skyrim Random Roleplay. We're at Solitude, and we came here to get building supplies to build our new house, and it's nighttime when we arrive, so we walked here through the marsh or whatever. And we're going right to the Winking Skeever, which is where we found Belram. This guy loves me.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
I don't know what this guy's problem is, though.
Take a look at this.
So we're looking for work, of
Left's
course.
bounty letter.
We asked the bartender. And we have another bandit to get, so we'll get to him after we build our house.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
All right, we're going to stay
I'll show
here.
you to your room. Right this way.
And we'll give him a little head start up there, of course.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back.
And you know, we've stayed in this room before.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
They know us here by now. As you can tell, someone at the bar really liked us. And they're singing about killing Ulfric, which we're not getting involved in politics in this playthrough, hopefully at all. Okay, so we're going to sleep till morning. We're tired. We've been building a house all day. And now we're going to talk to, not Belrand, but Bayrand.
What can I help you with?
Pretty
Looking
close
to
to the same
yourself
name.
Or deal some damage?
And we're going to buy a bunch of iron. Now, we are so tempted to just buy a bunch of iron. Now, see, he has iron ingots, though, so that's fine. They're already iron. We can't turn iron ingots into gold, but those 2 iron ores there are looking pretty juicy to make gold out of. But the thing is, we don't really have a lot of gems to make gold jewelry that's really that valuable. So we're making locks, and we're making nails, and we're making iron fittings, and we're making hinges for our house. It's all pretty mundane, but it's exciting to us for what it means. And now we're at the
This damn
lumber
war has
mill.
cost us, me, everything. Doing some building.
Okay,
eh?
this guy's complaining
We
about
can deliver
politics
it
too.
wherever he needs.
Well, we're gonna buy lumber from this guy, and in fact,
Sure
we're
thing,
gonna cut
friend.
the lumber
I can
ourselves,
use a
because
break anyway.
even though we do have the gold and can afford it, you know, gold goes quick, and we did just spend 5,000 on the land itself. So, with Belrand's help over there, lifting the other end, right, we're gonna saw some logs. Now, this is just a great little. I don't really want to call it a mini game. I almost said mini game. It's not a mini game. There's no game to it. You just, you know, press the buttons and wait and watch. So I'll tell you right now, I don't know if it was this time or the next time I come, but I spent like a while, you know, I would just hit the button. Well, it wasn't this time I'm moving the camera, but when I'm actually doing it off camera, I will hit the button, go do something around the house for like 30 seconds, come back, go do the next part. It's pretty funny. I do the same with the regular wood cutting also, which is pretty good to earn money on early stages of the game. All right, so now we cut some wood and we're back to our homestead, and we want to make a smelter so we can make our own ingots. So we need some quarried stone for that, and we also need some iron fittings, and we're gonna make the smelter. Okay, so the smelter is now in the back, and now we're making more nails because we need a ton of nails to build the rest of our house. And we're out of sawn logs. We didn't get enough. Got bored there, and now we have a house with just the bottom, and the top is just the frame. So we want to go check it out, and we have to go through here, and we're basically back outside, but inside the shell of the house here. So this is the product of our handiwork. Yeah, Belrand and I just did this all by ourselves. Oh, look at that beautiful, amazing view. It's almost like we should put in a giant window here or something. Would be better than what we're forced to put. It would be great to just we could just leave it like this and camp up here. That would be something we could do. But we're not. We're going to build it. But we're just admiring the view and checking everything out for now. And there's our smelter. So we don't have to go back inside. We can just jump off and start smelting. Now we have all this gold we've been making. We have 14 gold. As we've been traveling, we've just been using that transmute ore spell. And we're going to make some ingots for later. And we're going to make these iron ingots. So we still have all this ore, 20 ore. Because it's really slow. It's not something you can do all the time, transmuting this ore. Until you get to higher levels. And of course, when you have higher levels, you have a lot less need for gold. Alright, well our smithing is almost up to 40, which is pretty good. Because that's the thing on Hearthfire, you do get smithing credits. There, we leveled up, and we're at level 12. So level 12, if you guys will remember, is pretty much, I think, where the level cap was for the second portion of this whole playthrough. So we're actually going to get to that in this episode. But look at how beautiful the nighttime sky is around here, and it's amazing. So what we're going to do now is we need to get more logs to finish the thing. So we're going to just store in the chest all this heavy stuff that we have, like these clay and quarried stone. So we go back in the middle of the night to the lumber mill and we start chopping some wood. Well, little did I know that you're supposed to talk to the guy first, even though we had already previously talked to him. We talked to him again, and turns out, oh, I didn't actually get to keep this wood, so we're going to have to come back during the daytime. So if you've been following the Character Crusade Unbound, you know that the homework for the second segment was the Circles of Character Conflict. What a great time to be talking about this, because it's exactly like a sawn log and the ring. So it turned out perfect for our character here. So I'm just going to talk to this and overlay us chopping wood. So this is just a way that the Couch Warrior came up with to help you think through your character. So in the center we have the personal conflict. Now our character is full of personal conflict. She does not remember her past. And what she does remember are these little glimmers that something really, really bad happened. And now she's starting to realize that maybe she was the cause of this bad thing happening. You know, at first she thought that maybe some wizards had brainwashed her. You know, and, you know, you see the wizards as the evil, you know, characters in that scenario. But as she learned that she has her greedy side, possibly, she realized maybe she was the one that was out of control and had been stopped for the betterment of the people around her. But she's not sure. So that is her personal conflict going on inside of herself, you know, during this period, as she's slowly learning magic and realizing she has an affinity for it, and also has an affinity for these like sort of greedy type of magic, like transmuting ore. Now, as far as the interpersonal conflict goes, she doesn't really have that much of any interpersonal conflicts. She doesn't have that much relationships with anyone. She has Belrand here, and honestly, the person she identifies with most is that kid that's always saying he doesn't know where he goes, but he's not here. So, you know, her conflict is that, like, literally that's like her best friend, you know, besides Belrand, he is being paid and he just likes adventures. But, you know, that kid is connecting to her every time she sees him. So I find that, you know, really is the only thing that puts a light on her interpersonal conflict. It's really that she doesn't have that many interpersonal relationships. Now, her societal conflict, she also doesn't really have a conflict with society. In fact, she is becoming a, you know, great part of society, where she's being helpful and being rewarded for that help by being given land. So she's at this point where she is now, you know, maybe trying to atone for something in her past that she doesn't remember, or just, you know, she does feel some pride that people have respected her and, you know, appreciate her. So that's her societal not conflict, but her interaction. Now, what she has had a conflict with are, you know, these creatures. Specifically, vampires have been a real thorn in her side, and, you know, obviously bandits, but necromancers and vampires are really... She doesn't feel like it's her quest to rid them like, you know, the Dawn Guard does or the Vigilance, but, you know, she feels that she has been used by the good people in society to take care of these threats, and, you know, she's proud of that fact. So that's pretty much all she has going on as far as society goes. So anyway, that's Aura for you. This makes me realize we really do need to move her character forward as far as those last two things go, and so we will be doing that in the future episodes. And thanks for watching, and we'll be back next time.